Today I want to talk about discipline and perseverance, and maybe my voice actually fits this message. I have a bit of a cold, and I do not sound my best. I don't feel my best, that's for sure. But that is exactly what made me think about this topic, because life does not stop when you're tired. Responsibility does not pause when you're uncomfortable, and obligations do not disappear because today is not ideal. This is where discipline matters and comes in most. A lot of people talk about motivation, and motivation is great when it shows up, but motivation is unreliable. Discipline is what carries you when motivation is gone. Discipline is doing what you said you would do, even when you do not feel like doing it. Perseverance is staying with the mission after the excitement has worn off. And I think one of the biggest mistakes people make is waiting to feel right before they act. They wait to feel confident. They wait to feel inspired. They wait to feel energized. They wait to feel ready. But the truth is, many of the most important things in life get done precisely when you do not feel any of these things. Now, I want to be clear. I'm not talking about being restless. I'm not talking about ignoring your health or pretending rest does not matter. Sometimes rest is the right decision. But too many people use temporary discomfort as a reason to get back away from what they already know they should do. A little fatigue becomes an excuse. A little frustration becomes a delay. A little doubt becomes a stop sign. And that's a dangerous habit, because every time you negotiate too much with yourself, you weaken your ability to follow through when life gets hard, and life will get hard. On the other hand, every time you do what you're obligated to do, even when you do not feel like it, you build something valuable. You build trust in yourself. You begin to know that your word actually means something. Not just to other people, but to you as well, and that matters. It matters in business, it matters in leadership, it matters in family, and it matters in every pursuit. A lot of people want the rewards of perseverance, but they do not want the daily reality of it, because perseverance is usually not exciting. It is repetitive, it is often unnoticed, it is sometimes lonely, and it rarely feels dramatic in the moment. But over time, it changes everything. The people who accomplish meaningful things are often not the most talented. They are the ones who keep going. They are the ones who keep their commitment. They are the ones who continue doing the work when others start making excuses. That is why discipline compounds. One disciplined day may not look extraordinary. One disciplined week may not seem life-changing, but a year of doing what you're obligated to do completely will change your life. So here's the question. Where in your life have you been waiting for a period that is not coming? Where have you been negotiating with yourself too much? Where do you already know that what you need to do, but you've been hoping for a better mood or a better time or better circumstances? Forget perfect. Do what is required. Do it quietly. Do it consistently. Do it because it is yours to do. That is where real character is built. Perseverance is not about drama. It is about endurance with purpose. Discipline is not about showing off. It's not about keeping the promise. Even on imperfect days, even when your energy is low, even when your voice is off, even when nobody is watching, especially then, because that is when discipline becomes real. I hope that helps. I will get better, as I said to someone yesterday in our 2-day event, where I was sniffling, sneezing, and snorting through it, that one of the beauties of being sick, and I hope this is the case for you, is you appreciate how much better you feel when you're not sick anymore. And so there is even a silver lining in being sick. But think about those things, doing what you said you were going to do when you said you were going to do it, even though the circumstances aren't perfect. That will go so far to creating in you the person who people believe are going to do what they say when they're going to do it. And that is an invaluable trait when doing business acquisition deals.